power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3. Made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. 4. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5. Admitted to God, to others, to ourselves, and to other human beings. Let me start over. Number 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. 7, humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. 8, made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. 9, made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. 12, having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we tried to carry this message to alcoholics and to practice these principles in all our affairs. Many of us exclaimed, "What an order! I can't go through with it." Do not be discouraged. No one among us has been able to maintain anything like perfect adherence to these principles. We are not saints. The point is that we are willing to grow along spiritual lines. The principles we have set out.
All right, y'all. I'm on mute, y'all. If y'all can get y'all Auntie Jackie to the third box, y'all. If y'all can get y'all Auntie Jackie to the third box, get y'all Auntie Jackie there right now. Auntie Jackie only need one more shield, y'all. Y'all know Auntie Jackie good for it. Y'all know y'all Auntie Jackie good for it. Get y'all. Look, y'all. I'm at this Alcohol Anonymous group, y'all. I need y'all to get me to this third box. Thank y'all. We need 10 more heads.
Thank you, Shannon. And I've asked Mark to read the tradition of the month.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm an alcoholic, and this is Tradition 8. Alcoholics Anonymous should remain forever non-professional. We define professionalism as the occupation of counseling alcoholics for fees or hire. But we may employ alcoholics where they are going to perform those services for which we might otherwise have to engage non-alcoholics. Such special purposes may be well recompensed, but our usual AA 12-step work is never to be paid for. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. And Scott has volunteered to read the promises.
Thanks, Meade. I'm Scott. I'm an alcoholic.
Hey,
These
Scott.
are the promises. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Thanks for letting me read.
Thank you, Scott. All announcements will be posted in the group chat, so read the group chat. Does anyone have any AA announcements to share? Bob, you want to share on Saturday and Sunday?
I'm Bob, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hey, Bob.
On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, even if it's only for one day, we need some people.
Bob,
in
you
our
ugly as
group
fuck,
to
nigga.
step up and share some of these meetings, even if it's for just that day. But Saturday and Sunday coming up, we don't have any chair people. So if you're interested, please volunteer.
I'll take Saturday this week.
Thank you, Scott.
Good thing.
I can take Sunday, Bob.
Okay, Lauren, great.
Awesome. All right, I'm writing those down so we can tell Lori to put them on the list. Or Mark, do you have the list? Okay, great. Any other announcements?
Hey y'all, I'm Jackie. I'm an alcoholic. I just want to say thank y'all for allowing me to be here. I'm very appreciative of this opportunity. I just want to let y'all know Auntie Jackie is just here for it. Like, I'm really here for it. I'm a little tipsy, but I'm trying to learn, and this is a step to the right place. I'm sorry, y'all. Please don't judge me.
Yeah, the only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. So we're glad you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Well, today's meeting is a beginner's meeting. So perfect timing for you, Jackie. The meeting format will be based on steps 1, 2, and 3. Sharing will be broken down as follows: 0 to 30 days, 0 to 60 days, 0 to 90 days, 0 to 6 months, 0 to 9 months, 0 to a year, and then open to all. So, like, if we call your category and you don't share, and then we move on to the next one, you can still share. You don't have to just share in your category, if that makes sense. Okay. Now it's time for me to introduce my discussion leader. I'm excited about having this person lead our discussion. We don't know each other very well, but I love her shares. I always get so much out of them. And when I asked her, I messaged her on here, and I was like, do you have enough time to be, like, I was like, is 6 months to be chairperson? She's like, I have 5.5 years. I was like, oh my goodness. So that's just wonderful. And she's someone, I look up to, because she's got a lot of experience, strength, and hope. And with that, I give you Lauren.
Thank you, Mead. That was very nice. I appreciate that, and thanks for asking me. Welcome to all the newcomers out there. My name's Lauren, and I'm a grateful recovering alcoholic, which might sound weird if you've never heard that before, but it's because of this program that I get to live the life I have now, which is very different from the life I was living before. So I am grateful for that. And also, for those of you who don't know, step 1 of the program is that we admit that we're powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. So that's usually the first step that gets you here. And for me, yes, that happened 5.5 years ago. I did spend about 2 years away from the program, not drinking, but not going to meetings, which I can tell you makes this a lot harder. And so I'm going to just start. The topic I chose today was about listening, since when you first come in, usually you're just listening to other people talk. Of course, you can always share and tell us what's on your mind. But when I started by listening, because I was pretty shy and pretty insecure when I first came into the program, and speaking in front of
All right, y'all. I'm on mute. This auntie's baby. Make sure y'all share this one.
Last week I read something. It was from the 12 and 12, but also the daily reflections, which are AA literature. And it says how persistently we claim the right to decide all by ourselves just what we shall think and just how we shall act. If I accept and act upon the advice of those who have...
All right, y'all, listen. I'm on mute, y'all. I'm pretending to be Auntie Jackie. I crashed her AA meeting virtually on a Zoom. Make sure y'all share this live. Run me up, y'all. Double tap the screen. Yes, this is real. A real AA meeting. My name is Jackie Shariska.
Which arise unexpectedly. It is usually best for me to avoid impetuous action. Attending a meeting or calling a fellow AA member will usually reduce tension enough to bring relief to a desperate sufferer like me. Sharing problems at meetings with other alcoholics to whom I can relate, or privately with my sponsor, can change aspects of the positions in which I find myself. Character defects are defined, and I begin to see how they work against me. When I put my faith in the spiritual power of this program. When I trust others to teach me what I need to do to have a better life, I find that I can trust myself to do what is necessary. I chose that.
Yo, somebody throw me a shield. I'm going to interrupt her. I'm going to unmute myself and interrupt her.
Kind of a good overview of what the program
If y'all throw me a family
entails.
shield, I'm going to interrupt her.
Going to meetings, talking to other alcoholics. It talks about, eventually finding a spiritual power you can look to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then today it was kind of reinforced because I read something about a newcomer saying how they had to learn how to listen. So when probably from the time I was pretty young, I was a little bit of a know-it-all, or at least that's what my siblings would probably tell you. And, I was an overachiever. I was an athlete,
Bitch, shut up.
a perfectionist. So I spent a lot of time and effort to make it look like I had it all together. And that became harder and harder to do the worse my
Oh, shit. Lord, Kiss done sent me a shield. Oh, fuck. Okay.
But when I came into this program, it had gotten completely unmanageable for me. And I knew that it was progressive, having grown up around alcoholics. And I knew in my gut that this was going nowhere good. And I had
That's crazy because that's me too. Oh, y'all can hear me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Let me mute myself.
Okay.
Please mute me.
You just want to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
We're going to give everyone a chance to share, so that's no problem. And so I knew that I needed to, but I didn't know how. I had tried on my own a bunch of times to quit drinking or just change the way I drink so I could control it, and it really never worked for me. And so by the time
Tika, what you want me to do?
Ready to get
Tika,
sober,
but
at least
y'all don't want me to get kicked
how do
out.
I even
Be
go
mindful,
about
y'all.
doing this? I was
Tika,
in
what you
my
want me to do,
last
boo?
semester of
Fly your
grad
comment
school.
across the
I was in
screen.
grad school for 5 years while working full time. And I always thought the irony was kind of funny because I was in school for getting my master's in health and nutrition, which made me feel like I was living a completely double life. I would go to work all day and go to class and be studying, work in healthcare, study health and nutrition, and then I would come home and drink 1-2 bottles of wine, snort some Adderall to study.
Y'all, she said don't do nothing. We can't get kicked out.
Super sick.
This is Jackie's virtual AA meeting. Share this live, y'all. Double tap the screen.
I did that for 5 years.
Send a beam.
When I look back, I'm exhausted just thinking about it, and I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I finished the program, or my grad school program, but I did. And I'm so type A, and I said this before, that I planned my sobriety. I knew I had a Halloween party we were hosting, and I chose the next day to try to quit drinking. And I tried to do it on my own, and I was too shy or scared to go to a meeting, so I went online, something like an online sober Facebook thing I found. I started asking questions, and pretty much everyone I talked to told me to go to a meeting. So I finally got the courage to do that, and I wasn't drinking, but I was still doing all the other stuff I was doing. But about a month or so after I went to my first AA meeting, one of my friends passed away in a car accident, a drunk driving accident, and I always kind of call that my wake-up call. That was a real wake-up call for me, because I could have, of course, I could have easily been in that car, or that could have been me. So there was those thoughts, but I also felt like, my friend who passed was literally larger than life. He just beamed energy and life and excitement, and I just felt like I was wasting my life. And I also felt like I was completely full of shit. And so I relapsed after that, after he died, and then luckily I had this group and this program to go to, so I went there, and that's kind of when I surrendered, or that is when I surrendered, and I just said to the people in the meeting that I have no idea what I'm doing, I don't know how to do this, and I realized that everyone there that I was interacting with had what I wanted, which was to live life without drinking and drugs. And so that was when also I learned how to listen and really listen, like really hear what people were saying. And something Mark and I usually say is that at that time someone also told me to look for the similarities in the stories and not the differences, because I think there was a part of me, because I hadn't had a lot of the consequences that a lot of other people were talking about, that I wasn't sure if I belonged there. But I can tell you for sure, 5.5 years later, any time away from this program, I absolutely belong here, and I need this program. So I learned how to listen, and someone recently in another meeting said that I don't know is where the listening starts, that statement, that I don't know, just admitting I have no idea how to do this, and then looking to people that have, like the reading said, learned how to make this program work for themselves, and listening to their advice, and talking to a sponsor, and listening to my higher power, and what God wants for me. So I think that's pretty much
Excuse
what
me,
I
y'all.
wanted to share.
Excuse y'all, Auntie.
I don't know.
Oh my God, this bitch
We
don't
can
come
talk about
on.
step 1, step 2, step 3, listening, or just anything basically.
How do
that's
Jackie
on
deal
your
with this
mind
shit,
right
bro?
now that you need to get off your chest. And we're here for you. So thank you.
Damn.
Thank you so much, Lauren. All right. Those of you with 0 to 30 days, please share now, if you're so inclined.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by 0 to 30 days?
It means that if you, time-wise, if you have 0 days of sobriety, up to 30 days of sobriety.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've been sober from vodka, from hard liquor, but as far as wine, I just drank some this morning, so I don't know, does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
So I've been, a day clean, I think, so I fit in that category.
Yes, you have 0. Yes. So would you like to share?
Okay, well, I would like to say when I was going through my situation, what led me to just want to give up the alcohol, I'm very spiritual, and I shook my spiritual daughter into like traffic, and not like physical traffic, but spiritual warfare. And I just want to like surrender all to God, and I don't want to continue to hear those voices in my head. So I'm here. A friend told me about it. Then Jackie Shariska decided to check in. That's why Auntie Jackie is here. So I thank y'all. Let me mute myself. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you're here, Jackie. Glad
Thank
you're
you.
here. You're in the right place. Anyone else 0 to 30 days?
Hello, I'm Mia.
Oh. Okay, Nia and then Myrna.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hello, everybody. I am, I guess, about in day 2, and thank you so much for your lead. I was reading this morning, and one of the daily devotionals, I think it was Daily Ponderables, and it was the topic was listening. And I think it started off with learn to listen and listen to learn. And I really enjoy, coming to the meetings, and because I do enjoy listening. but as we were going through the reading today, I realized
Somebody send me a shield. I'm about to start acting that ass. Y'all ready for me to get kicked out?
Me going into action.
Who ready for me to turn it up a notch? We need to get to this fourth box.
Like taking
Then I'm about to get ghetto as hell.
Sponsor.
It's about to get worse.
I have a problem with that, and I think that might be a part of listening is taking.
Oh shit! Thank you, Tweet. We need 7 more shields, y'all.
Putting them into action.
Not yet.
So
we gonna wait till we get to this 4th box, y'all. Y'all gotta get me to this 4th box before I do anything else. I hope y'all screen recording this shit.
Thank you so much.
This shit need to be on YouTube. This is epic. Thank you, lady. Girl, I cannot get in trouble for this. Y'all bitches take this shit too. Girl, how can I get in trouble for this? They didn't even say their names. This is social media. How can I get in trouble for something that's social media? This is our own line. Free for all. Y'all hoes is so dumb.
Try turning your video off.
Yeah, try turning your
Y'all don't know if this is even real. Just shut up. Can you even prove it? You don't have the link or nothing. Shut it up. This ain't no damn HIPAA. I'm muted. She cannot hear me. Somebody said this is a HIPAA law. Girl, shut the fuck up.
Say something. No, it's still a bad connection. Maybe you should sign out and sign back in. That might help. Okay.
Yes, I am muted.
You can share with me.
I muted myself, dumb bitch.
Connection's good, okay?
Excuse me.
Okay. Anyone else 0 to 30 days? All right. 0 to 60 days. Nobody? Okay. 0 to 90.
I am Jack, and I'm an alcoholic and addict.
Hey, Jack.
Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, listening is very important.
Okay, y'all. That was fun. I enjoyed that shit. That was funny, wasn't it? Let me hang up. How long we did that for? How I leave Zoom? Don't hang up. Go crazy first. Okay, I need to get to this 4th box. If y'all want me to finish, give me to this 4th box. Give me to this 4th box. I'm going to take the people off real quick until it's time for me to go crazy. I turned the camera off. I'm still in there. Y'all got to get me to this 4th box. They cannot see me right now. So get me to this 4th box and we're going to resume. I'm going to just start going crazy. They're going to have to boot me the fuck out. I'm going to just start doing the most shit. The craziest shit. Y'all like the red cup? I ate that shit up, y'all. I was trying my best to stay in the character. Thank you, lady, baby. I was trying my best. I got this off of Amazon, the Jackie special. Thank y'all. We almost there. We need 3 more shields, y'all. If y'all ready for me to finish crashing Auntie Jackie's AA meeting.
Thanks, Jack. Myrna, would you like to try to share again? You on?
Ain't this funny? Thank you, Miss
Myrna,
Pretty
can you
Bad.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can
Okay.
you hear me now?
Yeah, you're loud and
We
clear.
almost there,
Go
y'all.
ahead.
Okay, perfect. So sorry about earlier. No, I was what I was saying is, well, my name is Myrna and I'm an alcoholic. I have been sober for 3 days now. And just going back to the topic from what we were talking about earlier, it's just really about listening. I've very much been very hard-headed in the past, and even though I've had my moments that I know that I would have to stop drinking, I still was
All
not
right, y'all.
doing
We
it.
almost there.
Not for my parents, for my family. I lost my job in the transition. I lost my marriage in the transition as well. So it was just a lot going through at the same time. Or into the groups
This is for entertainment purposes only. If you and your feelings, get out of
It's been
here.
very helpful for me.
Oops, oh
Also
well.
getting close to my faith, which is what I'm starting to do, and what
That's the point, baby. The wig is horrible. It's Jackie's wig. That's the point.
People that I've been listening to, so it's been helping me and really giving me strength. So thank you.
Thanks, Myrna. Anyone else 0 to 90 days? All right. 0 to 6 months.
Okay, we
Alright,
need
0
15 more
to
hats.
9
We need
months.
15 more hats. I really enjoy your content. Thank you, boo. We need 14 more
0
hats
to
before
a
I take
year.
this wig off and act a fool. Y'all want me to snatch the wig off
All right.
and throw it at the camera and start making
Meeting is
noises?
open. Anyone can share.
Thank you, Isis. This shit finna get crazy. Oh my gosh.
Hey, my name's Charlie. I'm an alcoholic.
His name is Charlie. Hey, Charlie. That just got the fuck.
The thing I've actually got recently is
I'm gonna show the screen once I get back to my box. I was showing the screen. We took a break.
And when I first came in,
Charlie.
I started